Hi everyone. Good morning, guys. Guys, I'm audible. Okay. Done. So in the last session, we checked out row ID, and now the next is second row column, row num. So basically, row num. Okay. So this pseudo column, how it will be using means. Okay, and this pseudo column is used to generating guys here. Is used to generate. Okay, generate row numbers. Generate row numbers. Okay, to each row wise, to each row wise, to each individual row wise, or else to group of, okay, to group of rows wise. Okay, so row num, this pseudo column, when I want to use this pseudo column, what it was happen, your row numbers are automatically generated. And these row numbers will be generated for every individual row wise. It will be generated. That is the one thing. And your group of rows wise also, the row nums we can go to generate. Okay, now, but these row IDs, guys, whatever it was generated here, these row IDs are okay, not saved in database. So these are not saved in database. So whenever these numbers are not saved here, then what we can say, so these are the temporary, okay, these are what we called as here temporary, okay, numbers we called, not permanent here. So because of reason we cannot save it, okay, so that it was calling temporary names we called. Okay, now right. So for example, let you see guys here. So this is our working table, EMP. So some unnecessary data I'm deleting that. This is our table. Okay, right. So in this table, we have some employees information. Okay, and come out and see. So when I'm using RowNum, okay, on the table, it will happen. You can check out. So every row, every individual row, okay. So every individual rows wise. So your row numbers are generated like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So these are what we call as the row numbers. And every individual rows wise, it was generating now. Okay now. But here, these row numbers, whatever it was generated here, these row numbers are not a permanent here. These row numbers are called as a temporary. So why, sir, we called as these numbers are temporary means for every writing of query statement. So these numbers will be changed, and also these numbers will not be saved into database. For example, if I'm writing another query, for example, so row num ename comma DPT number from EMP where DPT number is equal to 10 if I'm giving. So when I'm passing 10 here, then let you see the row numbers are changing now. Okay, the row numbers are changing now. So that means here the Miller, so here Miller number, how much it was showing as here 14. So in this case, the Miller position number is 14, but here the position is what now? 1. And here clerk is showing is a second position, but here clerk is showing a 7th position. Okay, now in the same to same, king is here showing 3rd position, but here king is showing here 9th position. So that means whatever the row numbers are there, these row numbers are not a permanent. For every query of, okay, whatever the query you written, based on the query or query conditional wise, your row numbers are changing now. Okay, no? So that's why these are called as what now? Temporary numbers we call. These are called as what now? Temporary numbers we call. Okay, right. So now these row num, okay, whatever the row num pseudo column is there. So where you want to, how we can use it in our database means. So whenever we need to fit, okay, when we need to fit the top, okay, top records or topmost records, when we need to fit by using the RowNum. Okay, so we can go to create your RowNum pseudo column, and with the help of RowNum pseudo column, the top positions like top 3 records, top 5 records, top 10 records, yes or no, or else the exactly position of records. Okay, so this kind of operations we can do it, guys, here. Okay, for example, suppose if I'm asking, okay, if I'm asking a query, so write a query to fetch, okay, first to fetch the first row, fetch the first row, okay, from EMP table by using row num. Okay, so what we are going to be calling calling that here, write a query to fetch the first row from EMP table. So that means my position I'm telling now. So what position I'm asking? First position of row. So in your table, whatever the first position of row was there, the first position of row I need to fetch from my table by using of a row num pseudo column. So in this case, definitely I can go for to write here. Okay, so more and see my table. Okay, in this table, which row is having in the first position Smith? So this is my first position of the row. Okay, so 7369 Smith clerk, and Smith is an employee. He was the first position of employee he was having. Okay, now that was I want to fetch from my table. So what we want to do, guys, here by using of row now, then I can like select start from EMP where my condition is what now row num is equal to 1. Because already we know the row num when we applied on this table, your row num it will be started from 1 from the Smith. Yes or no? So row num starts with the 1 onwards, it will be started. So based on this row num, 1 I'm going to ask here. So whenever I just go to ask the RowNum is equal to 1, so then it will be getting my first row employee details. Okay, now? So this is one case, guys, here. Okay, the first row, okay, details I'm going to fetch from my table. Okay, by using of RowNum pseudo column. And the next one is, for example, in the same pattern, suppose if I'm asking to you, okay, suppose if I'm asking to you, so I need to fetch my second row, I need to fetch from my table. Okay, now I need to fetch second row. So can you write, guys, here how to fetch second row? Come on, guys, can you write? So let you try, guys. Second row, how to fetch from my EMP table by using of RowNum. Once try it. Come on, guys. So just try it. How to fetch second position row from your EMP table by using of RowNum. The first position row I already show you. So now we want it second position row. Try all of you. Okay, right. Somebody, so they tried here. So what we are expecting, guys, here, when RowNum is equals to 1, so first position row, so we are writing the condition by using of RowNum pseudo column is equals to 1. So yes, we got it, my first row from your EMP table. So when we are asking the second row from EMP table by using of same RowNum pseudo column, so what we are going to be expecting here, everyone they're expecting like this, selected star from EMP, where where RowNum is equal to 2. So generally, every user they will be expect like this. Okay, now. So, but what it was happening, you can see, guys, here. What it was happening, guys? Your second row, okay, is not fetching, and what it was telling to us, no rows are selected. What it was telling to us, no rows are selected. But tell me, guys, here in my table, second row is not there. Come on. In my table, second row is there or not there? Yes, we have it second row, right? So second row is there in the table. But here showing that what now? No rows are selected. Okay. So, but here saying that what now? No rows are selected. Why, sir? So why we have a second row, we have it here, third row, we have it, fourth row, fifth row. So many rows are we have in the table. Up to 14 rows are there in the table, right? So up to 14 rows are there in the table. And we are asking second position row, we are asking second position row, we are asking, right? So now, but second position, when I'm giving here RowNum is equals to 2. So how we was given RowNum is equals to 1. Same as RowNum is equals to 2, I was given. So when I was given RowNum is equals to 2, what it was showing as no rows are selected. No rows are selected. Okay, then why, sir, why it is not selected? The same thing when I'm giving RowNum is equals to 1. It was successfully fetching my first row data from your table. But same thing, when I'm giving row num is equals to 2, it was showing no rows are selected. Okay, so the reason is what means, yes, we have a reason here. Reason is what now, guys? Here, the reason is what now, guys? Here, observe. Generally, row num. Okay, what is the nature of row num means? So generally, the row num nature is what? Observe. Okay, so row num is always starts with the 1, first of all. So which position of row are you fetching? From that position, your row num will starts with the 1. Okay, na? So what is my point here? Observe. Generally, row num is always, generally row num is always starts with the 1. For every selected row in a table. For every selected row in a table. So which row are you selected? From that row onwards, your row num started with 1. Okay, na? So point is understand, na? Row num is always starts with 1 for every selected row in a table. Okay, for example, here which row I want to select here? Here which row we are selected, guys? Here second row. We are selected second row. So that means from second row onwards, your row num starts with 1. From second row onwards, if row num starts with 1. So here the point is what now? I'm asking second position row. So which position or which selected row you wanted, from there only your row num starts with 1. Suppose here I'm asking second. Okay, suppose here I'm asking second. So that what it was happen? So here I'm asking second. Then second. So I'm asking second row, right? I'm asking second row. So when I'm asking second row, okay, when I selected second row or asking second row or fetching second row. So from here onwards, your row num starts with 1. From here onwards, your row num starts with 1. For example, I need a fifth row. Fifth row means this one, na? Martin. This is fifth row. So if I wanted fifth row, then your row num starts with the fifth row, starts with what? 1. Okay, na? Starts with 1. For example, I want it ninth row. I want it ninth row, right? But here itself start with 1. So that means what you understand, guys, here? Which position of row are you selected? From that position, your row num is starting with the 1 only. My point understanding, guys? Come on, guys. Yes or no? Okay. So what we are telling, which row are you selected? Either first row, na, second row, na, fifth row, or 10th row, whatever it is. So which position row are you selected? Are you fetching? From that position, your row num starts with the 1 only. If you wanted ninth position, then row num starts with 1. 10th position, your row num starts with 1. So that means here what I'm telling here, your row num is always starts with the 1 only. Okay, now what I'm saying here? Suppose I wanted my first row. First row I wanted, then your row num starts with 1 here. If I wanted a sixth row, then here onwards, that means which row you selected, from there it will be started. My point understand, which row you wanted, From there, your row num is starting. Okay, now if I want this sixth row, that means your row num starts from sixth row. That means your row num starts from sixth row means your row num starts means what now? How it was starting? The number of 1. Okay, now so that's why which position row you selected in the table, from that position your row num will generating numbers. From that position your row num will generating numbers. Generating numbers means how it was generating numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. That means you always starts with a 1. So this is actually problem, guys. This is actually problem. So that's why when I use directly row num is equals to 2. 2 means what? I'm asking second row. I'm asking, right? I'm asking which row? Second row. But unfortunately, which row I'm asking? Second position row I'm asking. So that means your row num starts with the or starts from second row. Starts from second row means your row num started here 1, and the next row is a 2, and next row is a 3, next row is a 4, like this. It will be from there onwards started. From there onwards started. Suppose if I'm asking ninth row, if I'm asking, for example, ninth row is asking. So when I'm asking ninth row, from here onwards, your row num started. That means row num started means here it is started 1, and next 2, and next 3, like this. So concept understand now? Which position row do you want to fetch? From that position of row, your row num is generating numbers. And of course, row num always starts with 1. So from there it was started 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like this. So that's why what was happen, we are not getting, when I'm using row num is equals to 2, we are not getting that value. Okay, then what we want to do, sir? Then what we want to do, sir, and how to overcome this problem, sir, means yes, we can overcome. Okay, what we say to overcome this problem. To overcome this problem, so we should use the following operators. The following operators are, so which operator I want to use? Either less than or else less than or equals to operators I want to use. Okay, now either less than or less than or equals to. So these are the two operators we have it here to use to avoid this problem. Okay, let you see now. Now I'm going to write it now. So okay, sir. So we can't go for to do that first. Then what was happen? Suppose I'm using less than 2. If I'm using less than 2 condition, what it was happen? Your row num from the first row, your row num starts with 1. Okay, na? From the first row, your row num starts with 1 because this is my first row. So row num starts with year 1, and this is number 2, and this is number 3, like it will be generated. So here I was given row num less than equals to 2. So immediately this condition will be verified now. So less than, okay, so row num 1 less than 2. So row num is checking now, verified here, comparing. Row num 1, my first row num is 1. So 1 less than 2, condition true or false, guys? Come on. Condition true, na? So my first condition is true. True means this data displayed. Second one is what now? Row num. Yeah, 2 is there. That means second row, number 2. 2 less than 2. Tell me, 2 less than 2, condition true or false? Condition true or false? False. So condition is false. Okay, now condition is false. So later 3 false, 4 false, everything is false. So that means what happened in this case? Okay, in this case, what it was happen again? If I executed this one, again I have to execute this one. Again, the problem is what now? Again, the problem is what? Again, first row is coming out because of reason 1 less than 2. So row num 1 less than 2, condition satisfied. But 2 less than 2, condition is false. 3 less than 2, condition is false. So again, first row. Okay, so it is not happen to get our required row. For example, if I'm using less than or equals to, if I'm giving, when I'm giving less than or equals to 2, what it was happening, guys, here? Again, your row num, okay, row num starts with 1. Now your row num first record is 1 because first row, it always 1. So 2, 3, and the 4 like this. So it was generated. It was generated. So now when you comparing here this condition, the row num less than or equals to 2, when you comparing, guys, so here 1 less than or equals to 2. So 1 less than or equals to 2, my condition is true. So this rate of fetching. Second one is what now? 2. 2 less than or equals to 2. 2 less than or equals to 2. So that means my second row also fetching. And next one is what now? Row num 3. So 3 less than or equals to 2. 3 less than or equals to 2. So then condition is false. So it's not fetching. Next row is not fetching. So these are all are not fetching. These are all are not fetching. So here the problem is if I'm using less than or equals to, then what happened? 2 records are displayed. Okay. So Smith is displayed and Allen also displayed. But our requirement is what now, guys? Here we wanted exactly second position row. I wanted. We wanted second position row. We wanted. Okay now. So here top 2 rows are displayed, first and second, but I want it exactly second row. So then what we want to do, sir, again? What we want to do, sir, again? So there we can do, okay, one concept already we discussed in the fundamental concept. So that is what we call as, guys, here set operators. By using of set operators, I can get my requirement. So now we can see less than or equals to, if I'm going to execute, already output is came, 2 rows are came out. This 2 rows minus this rows, and one of the set operator is what now? Minus. Minus, okay, row num is equals to 1. I'm giving now. So now tell me, guys, here, minus operator, what is the mean of minus operator? Union operator means combining all values. Union all means combining all values with duplicates. Intersect operator is nothing but common values returns. Then what is the minus? Come on, guys. We already discussed it. These are the fundamentals, the basics. Minus operator. What is the nature of minus operator? It returns common values or uncommon values. Uncommon values. So uncommon values from which table? Left side or right side? From left set or right set? From left set, not right set, guys. Somebody is confusing. Left set. Okay. Carefully observe here. Carefully observe. Now, first, this is my left query. So this left query executed. What is the left query execution result? 2 employees are came. So that means I can give it here. Left side set query result is, who is this? Smith. And second one, who is this? Allen. I just keep it. Later, right side. This is my right side query. Right side, what I'm saying, RowNum is equals to 1. So RowNum is equals to 1. Already we executed. This result is 1 row is displayed. So this is right side. So this is right side. Right side, what it was there here. Okay, now right side result Smith. Between, I'm using which operator, guys? Minus operator. What happened? Minus operator, what it will do? It was returning uncommon values from left side, not a common values, uncommon values. But in this query result, left query result is this one, right query result is this one. Yes or no? Between I'm using minus. Then your common is what now? Smith common. This is a common data. So common data minus operator not returns. Common data, what it was, intersect operator return common data. Yes or no? Intersect operator returning common values. But minus is not returning common value. It returning what? Uncommon value. Then uncommon value, what it was there here? ln. Yes or no? Uncommon value, what it was there? ln. ln which side? Left side. But this ln is not found into right side set. Okay, now so that means my answer is ln. Concept understanding now? Just a minus operator I'm applying. Okay, fine. Now let you see. Let you see. Now I'm executing this one. Yes. So now your exactly second position row. We got it. Come on, guys. Exactly second position row data. We got it. Okay, na? Yes. So this is the way we can find out your exactly the nth position of row from my table. This is our solution. Okay. Suppose I'm giving one more example. Just pass it, guys. Write a query to fetch the top 5 rows from MP table. Okay, by using RowNum. Okay. So next I'm asking top 5 rows I wanted. Okay, I want to fetch the top 5 rows from EMP table by using of RowNum. Let you come out. What is my table? This is our table information. Top 5 rows I'm asking. Top 5 rows means who will become Smith, Allen, Ward, Jones, and Martin. So these are the top 5 people, right? So top 5 people I wanted. How to write here? Select the star from EMP where RowNum less than or equals to 5. Can I give it less than or equals to 5? Yes or no? So when I'm giving less than or equals to 5, then what it was happen? You can see, we already know RowNum always starts with 1. So first row always 1. So now from there started 2. This is number 3. This is number 4. This is number 5. And this is number 6. And this is number 7. Okay, exactly. So now I'm asking, now this condition I'm going to checking now. Okay, first one RowNum is 1. So 1 less than or equals to 5. So 1 less than or equals to 5. Condition true. So this record is fetching. Next one is 2 less than or equals to 5. So this condition also true. Second row fetching. Next one is 3 less than or equals to 5. Okay, now the condition I'm going to comparing now. So this is also true. So this condition, this row is also fetching. Next one is 4 less than or equals to 5. Okay, now so this is also fetching. Next one is 5 less than or equals to 5. 5 less than or equals to 5. This is also true. So it is also fetching. Next one, 6. 6 less than or equals to 5. So 6 less than or equals to 5. Tell me guys, condition true or false? Yes, condition is false. So false means not fetching this, and later it is also false, false, false. These are all again false. So that means now top five rows are we are getting now. Let me see the top 5 rows are displayed here. Yes, top 5 rows are displayed here. So Smith, Allen, Ward, Jones, and Martin. So these are the top 5 rows I was fetched from my EMP table by using of RowNum. Okay, now right. In the same pattern, one more example I will give it now. So write a query to fetch okay fifth position row from EMP table from EMP table from EMP by using RowNum. Okay, by using RowNum. I wanted exactly. See, here the difference is observed. So many people are a little bit confusion. Top 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth position means exactly position. So top 5 is different. Fifth position is different. Okay, now top 5 I already show you. Now I want it what now exactly fifth position row I wanted. Can you try this? Can you try this, guys? Take just 3 minutes of time. Take just 3 minutes of time and write on all of you. Try it. So it will making practicing here. So automatically you're getting some practice here in the classroom. Okay, try it. So I wanted fifth position row. So take 3 minutes of time, just 3 minutes and write down. All of you tried guys here, just practicing. Whether right or wrong, later we will discuss. Okay, I already show you second position row, how to get, I already show you this mechanism. The same mechanism implement a fifth position row. Fifth position I'm asking, I'm not asking top 5 here. Differences are there. Top 5 means this is my top 5 condition. I'm asking exactly fifth position. Question understand, guys, all of you, please. Now write on. Fifth position I wanted. Come on. Take 3 minutes of time. Come on. Right, guys. So row num less than or equals to 5 minus row num less than or equals to 4. Okay, fine. So now the same thing. Yes. So here this record already we know the top 5 rows are getting now. Okay. From the top 5 rows minus, okay, next we are asking top 4 rows, okay, less than or equals to 4. That means here 5 rows are written by this query in the left side, and these are the 4 rows. That means the top 4, Smith is a common in the both side, Ellen is a common, Word is a common, Jones is a common. So which is uncommon employee? Means Martin. Martin is an uncommon. This is having only left side but not the right side, because right side only 4 employees. So he was having in the left side. So he is the fifth row employee position. Okay, now? So that's okay, fine. So we are getting now the fifth row, okay, employee data. In the same to same, guys, here, one more example. Okay, let me see. So write a query to fetch rows from third position to, okay, so ninth position, from third position to ninth position row from EMP by using, okay, row num. Okay. Now this time I want it from third position to ninth position. Carefully observe. I want it from third position to ninth position. I want it. Okay, now let you try again. 2 more minutes. Take it. Come on, guys. Take 2 minutes of time and write your logic. Try it, all of you. Come on. The 2 minutes of time. Third position to ninth position, I want it. less than or equals to 9 and less than or equals to 2. Okay, right. So in this case also same as, okay. So we need to take the first less than or equals to 9. I should take it, guys, first of all, because 9 rows are we are fitting. The top 9 rows are come to us. Okay. But I want the top 9 rows. Okay, fine. But next one is what now? From third position. This is our third position row. Yes. From this third position row to ninth position. That means this is a third row, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, seventh row, eighth row, ninth row. So from here onwards, I want it. So, okay, here top 9, we got it. Okay, top 9, we got it. And how many rows I need minus here means you can use either top less than or equals to, also you can use, nothing problem. Otherwise you can use less than, also you can use, nothing problem. Okay, and now let me see, I'm going to using here 3 and execute it here. So from third position word to king is a 9. Okay, so 3 to 9 position of rows we fetching from our table. So this is one scenario we can go to do it by using of RowNum. Okay, and the next example. Come on, guys. Write a query to fetch the last rows fetch the last 2 rows from EMP. Okay, by using RowNum. Now I want it last 2 rows. I want it, guys. Okay, now, so what are the last 2 rows in my table? I can see. Okay, what are the last 2 rows here? Todd and Miller. These are the last 2 rows. Okay, in my table. Okay. So now write down. So how to fetch the last 2 rows from this table? Come on, guys. Again, take the 2 minutes. Take again the last 2 minutes here. Okay, right. So, right, guys. So here, how to get the last two rows means here two ways we have it here. There are the two ways or two methods you can use. One is, suppose we know how many rows are there in the table. Based on that, we can write one way. And in the second case is, suppose we don't know how many rows are there in my table. So in that, okay, one way of mechanism we can write. For example, we know how many rows are there in my table, that I know that information, I know that. When I know, then I can write like this. When I know, then I can write like this. So total number of rows, we know 14. Total number of rows, how many rows are there? 14. So when I know this, if I don't know, we can't write like this. Yes. So suppose we know that. Okay, 14 rows are there. So I was taking 14 rows, fine. And we are using minus and 12. Because when we know. So what happened? 12 rows are common. Last two rows are uncommon values. So that uncommon values are, we got it. Odd and Miller. Okay, that's okay. But guys, tell me, suppose this requirement, how we can write means, whenever we know how many number of rows are there in the table. So there we can directly writing like this. For second requirement is what now? Suppose I don't know in my table how many number of rows are there. So maybe my table is having 100 rows or 200 rows or 500 rows or 30 rows or 40 rows. So I don't know exactly the number and figure, I don't know. So maybe my table is having any number of rows, but I don't know how many rows are there in my table. So in that situation, how we can write, sir? Okay, how we can write, sir, when we doesn't know the number of rows in a table. When we doesn't know the number of rows in a table. Okay, now? So first of all, observe. In the left side query, as usual, we are writing select star from EMP. So when I'm writing select star from EMP, what it was happen, guys, here, if this query is executed, suppose your table is having 50 rows, then 50 rows are displayed. Suppose 50, yeah, or 60 rows, or 100 rows, or whatever it is. Okay, or else 14 rows, or whatever it is. Okay, but total entire table is displayed. So total entire table is displayed. That is called a select star from EMP. So my EMP table 50 rows is having a, 60 rows is having a, 100 rows are having a, 14 rows are having a, or 1 lakh rows are there. I don't know. So when I'm executing this query, it will be displaying entire the table. Okay, fine. From this entire the table, what I want to use minus. From this entire the table, what I want to use minus. Now in the right side of query, how to write, sir, means here observe. In the right side of query, what I want to do, select star from EMP, where here I want to use a RowNum. So RowNum is equals to, or is RowNum less than, how much we don't know. So I'm using less than or equals to. Okay, now how much we don't know. So maybe if your table is having 50, then here I want to take what now, guys? 48. Maybe your table is having a 60 rows, then I have to take here 58. Maybe your table is having 100 rows, then I have to take 98. I want to take. Maybe your table is having 14 rows, then I have to take 12. Yes or no? But exactly what? Exactly how many rows are there? We don't know. Exactly what it was there, I don't know. So that's what we want to write here. Here we need to write a one sub query. Okay, what is the query here? Select count of star. Count of star from EMP. So tell me guys here, suppose this inner query, if I'm executing select count of star from EMP, what it was happen? What it was happen? Come on guys, what it was happen? It returns how many number of rows are there in the table. The number of rows will be written. Yes or no? The number of rows will be written. So either your table is having 50 rows or then 50 written. Either your table is having 60, then 60 written. Either your table is having 100 written. Either your table is having 14, 14s are written. So your count of star, already count function also we discussed in early classes. Okay, na? Right. So how many number of rows are there in the table? That number is returning. But I want it what now? Last two rows I want it. So last two rows means, can I say like this? Count of star minus 2. Can I say? Can I say guys? Count of star minus 2. Because I wanted last two rows. Yes or no? When I'm giving last two rows, what it was happen here? Suppose your table is having 50 rows, then 50 minus 2 is equals to 48 come out. Okay, na? 48 come out. Already the outer, that means your left side query select a star from EMP. Select a star from EMP means entire the table. Entire table, how many rows? 50 rows. So 50 rows minus here what? 48 rows. So 50 minus 48. Come on, guys. 50 minus 48. 2. Then last two rows are displayed. Suppose your table is having 60 rows. And 60 minus 2 is called as a 58. Suppose your table is having 100 rows. 100 rows minus 2 is equal to 98. Suppose your table is having 14 rows. Then 14 rows means 14 minus 2 is equals to 12. So now, suppose here 50, then 50 minus 48, last two rows are coming out. Otherwise 60 minus 58, the last two rows are coming out. 100 minus 98, the last two rows are coming out. Then 14 minus 12, the last two rows are coming out. So logic understand guys, all of you? Come on guys, logic understand all of you? Yes. Okay. So this is our logic. And now as per this logic, let you come out and write here. Let you come out and write here. So select the star from EMP. Okay. Now select the star from EMP. What I want to use? Minus. Select star from EMP where RowNum is less than or equals to of. RowNum is less than or equals to of count of star minus 2 from EMP. So now you can take out here. So the last two rows are we got it. The last two rows are we got it. So this is when now guys here, when we don't know how many number of rows are there in my table. Okay. When we don't know how many rows are there in my table. Okay. So there we can go to use here. Okay. So what we can say, the whatever the logic is that this logic will be useful for when we doesn't know the number of rows in my table. Okay. Now, so these are the operations we can go to fetching the top n rows or nth row positions we want to fetch from our table by using of RowNum pseudo column. Okay, by using of RowNum pseudo column. Okay, now yes, these are one type of operations we can do it. Okay, right. So these whatever the pseudo column we discuss here RowNum. So this RowNum I can use in different manner in our subqueries that I will show you. And now come to up to now how many subqueries we completed means in our non-correlated subquery category. I hope there are three words we finished here. Single row we finished here, multiple row we finished here, multiple columns we finished here. And now the next one is called a inline view. The next subquery is called as a inline view. Okay, na? So what is inline view subquery and what is exactly inline view? The purpose of inline view, what it is, and why the people were introducing this subquery, okay, in our non-correlated okay, in our non-correlated category. Okay, first observe inline view. Okay, the definition is what now? Providing, okay, select statement, okay, providing select query, okay, providing select query in place of table name. Carefully observe, in place of table name in select the statement. So what exactly inline view defined here? Providing select a query in place of table name in select statement. In place of table name in select statement. So it means what, sir? Here syntax I will write you, then you can get some idea. So now generally select query, what is the select command syntax here? Select command syntax is select the star from, here we are passing table name. Here we are passing table name. This is a normal select command query syntax. It is a select command query syntax. Okay, this already we knows that. Select star from table name. Okay, now. So this is a normal select query or select command. The select command syntax is this one. So what is inline view means? Here observe carefully. Providing select query in place of table name in again select a statement. So this is my table name, right? In place of table name, what I'm going to provide? One more select query I want to provide. Okay, so that means how the syntax of your inline view. Now let you see inline view syntax here. So select star from in place of table name. Again, what we need to write, sir, means we are again writing select query and close. Okay, now. So select query we are writing in place of table. So this is called as a inline view. This is called as a inline view subquery statement. So select command syntax, inline view syntax. What is the difference means? Only table name. So in place of table name, we are passing one more select query. Then it is called an inline view. If I'm passing table name, select command is called. So this is the definition of your inline view. But this inline view, why, sir? Why the people was introducing? Purpose is what now? And where I want to use. Okay, so those examples, okay, we will discuss in tomorrow session, guys. So tomorrow we will see the inline view purpose, a reason, where you want to use. Okay, so that things we will discuss in tomorrow. Okay, now, right, guys? And thank you so much. We will meet on tomorrow session.